Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium. Today's playoff matchup pits the number 10 seed versus the number 7. It's the Memphis Tigers against the Marshall Thundering Herd. Opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Rowe down the sidelines.
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. As you know, so much hype coming into this playoff matchup about the running back. He's coming off that Heisman Trophy win. But the coach has talked to his team about putting that behind them. He's also addressed his teammates and said, I don't care what trophies I win. What matters is us winning one together. We'll see if they're able to get that chemistry and cohesion together here to start the game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Marshall's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This whole line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. So the Memphis Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And right away, the focus on this offensive line. Well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
Stop right there at the line, no gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
In order to be a good passing team, throwing the ball short, it has to be on time and accurate. This is late, it's too far outside, and he's got a toe tap just to get a catch. At this point, it's just good for the wide receiver that he's able to get a catch on.
To the air, it's Nolan. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The offense going with the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he'll be brought down. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Memphis, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do...
Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Thundering Herd. He's going to score.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's no... I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. They continue to feed the hot hand, and if there's anything, Joel, that can amp up this crowd even more for this playoff game, it's to get this running back going, churning out yards on the ground.
Chris, I love it. It's such a smart fan base. They know exactly what this team needs to do to have success, and that is pound the football on the ground and use their special player.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Herd. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. Way too much speed on that play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the back now goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Well, Chris, they tried to pick up the first with the RPO. That's the bread and butter play of this offense, but they're short. So what do they do here? Fourth and short. Do they go for it?
Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds, spotted right near the 25. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. First and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Marshall. He barrels into the end zone.
This is the mark of a great player. The defense knows what's coming. Everyone knows what's coming. That's why he's had 20-plus touchdowns on the year. But no one can stop him. He's one of the best running backs in the country. Gets a touchdown early in this game. Everybody's got a key on him, and yet, what does he do? Finds the end zone time after time after time.
And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaks into the clear. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
On first down, it's play action. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Short connection to the tight end here. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up for the first down at the 41. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Third and long, screen. Chris, if you and I know it's coming, the defense probably knows it's coming as well. And they do a great job here stopping this play, but they got to change up these play calls.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. Hold on now, there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Back to pass. It's Nolan. The receiver grabs it.
Chris, he's seeing the defense really well. He knows he's got zone coverage, and he knows he can exploit that area, that soft spot, with the slant route on the outside, and he's able to do so with good timing and good execution.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. Tight end goes in motion. Throwing off play action. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up to try the extra point.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a short gain. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. You hate to see that so early in a playoff game. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Throwing for his running back. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Who makes the grab? A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets them up now 2nd and 3. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And after the play, looks like a man is shaken up. Offense in a split backfield now. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On the move now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
And here comes the punter onto the field. They'll kick it away here. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. And the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Nolan. Running back grabs it on a screen. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Lets it go quickly. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good 3rd down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into 3rd and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have 1st and 2nd down success and put them in position for an easy conversion?
Running back has it on the screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there, incomplete, seems kind of nondescript.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Makes it look easy. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Kramer. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Coach Huff told me at the half, they have to start the third quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this third. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Season opening. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Ball handed off.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Got an opening here. Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. And see if they tried out the field goal team. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And with that, they regain the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Here on the Tigers sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Nolan. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the 2nd half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defending.
It's caught. He's got room. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. The offense takes the lead here in the 2nd half.
Chris, this has been one of the great stories in all of college football. We didn't know who this kid was in the recruiting process, but he comes in and he wins the job in fall camp, and he's been sensational all year long. Off to a great start in this playoff game. If he continues to play like this, they're going to win today.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Play action here on 1st down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the back gets the football. He's got space. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. They lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, he's got room to run. Look out. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. It's Marshall in front right now. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And the pressure's on. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. That's his 4th punt already today. And they'll kick it away here. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You know, as an offense, you always want those screen passes to hit big. You see those highlights, the running back running free down the sideline. But this is a solid play for them. It's manageable situation now. You're moving the ball forward, and everything is at your disposal as a play caller.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the Memphis sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today. And trailing in this game late, we'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup, but this is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Running back with the football. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Oh, they're having some real issues here with ball security. This running back already fumbled, and now he puts it on the ground again. They are so fortunate. Look at the bounce right back to him. He's able to recover, but I think that they need to make a switch. You cannot have a guy that's going to be this loose with the football.
He's looking to scramble. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make a play on this return. Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I think this is time to be a bit conservative here. You've got the lead, and the last thing you want to do is create a short field for the opposition. So you need to create a first down and maybe run some clock out as well. Those are your 2 objectives here. You've got to achieve at least one of them.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle, but first down.
This coaching staff is doing a nice job here, Chris. They recognize that the defense is not getting upfield, so they can seal the edge and get the touch pass on the outside, and they're able to get the line to gain and create a first down.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Look out, he's breaking free. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. A new set of downs after that completion. Grinding away with a running game. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Now Memphis will call their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down, you're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
They keep him off balance with a run. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
That is such a big kick, Chris, because now they've got to go down and have to get the ball in the end zone just to tie it up. Beautiful job by the offense of putting themselves in range, and ice in his veins, this kicker buries it.
Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Here comes the pressure. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Back to pass. It's Nolan. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he throws it deep. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you're always going to take the touchdown, and that's a clutch possession to get in the end zone. But there's a little time left here on that opposite sideline. If I'm the quarterback, I'm thinking to myself, you bet. Give me the rock. Give me a chance.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that.
He's got a crease. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Incompletion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. The punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Here comes the rush. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. Oh, it's the biggest play of the game, trying to win it in regulation, but now a turnover is giving the other team a great opportunity.
Oh, Chris, you're just sick for this quarterback. You know he's going out there trying to make a play, get his team into scoring position, but you just can't make that throw in this moment. And now what an opportunity. Like you said, now our guy's trotting on the field. He's got a drive to go down and win the game. What a moment.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, any playoff win you have to celebrate as a singular achievement. They had success last year but fell short of the ultimate goal. Joel, let's see if they can go one step farther this year.
Well, in our conversations with this group, that's all they talked about, was getting back to this playoff and going further than they were able to go a year ago. We saw them win a playoff game last year. Here they're winning a playoff game this year, but again, it just doesn't feel like their ultimate goal, and that's why it's a bit subdued down on the field. They understand that the ultimate goal is still in front of them.
That's going to do it for our coverage. Our winner today takes one huge step towards realizing their dream, a national championship. We'll talk to you down the line. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.